Hello and welcome to the Grumpy Eyes Rehabilitation Facility. So today's main topic is going to be the wipes that are eventually going to happen according to the community, because CAG is not telling us anything. But before that, there's a new roadmap and we're going to check it out. So stay tuned and let's cut straight to the chase.
Hello, my name is Grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy eye.
So first off, let's see what the new roadmap brings us. So first up is the player reflections. And I'm gonna be serious right now. You guys do not know how revolutionary this can be, because if you know how the reflections work in the games, you will understand. So basically, for the game to have reflections, the game needs to be rendered twice. Once for your player view, for your POV, and the second time for the actual reflection, for the mirror, for the little screen that you're looking at. So if CAG manages to pull this off, I'm gonna be really surprised, because it's never been done before in a game of this scale with this amount of players and stuff. But the next thing is the lean over cover. Yeah, most of the games have that, so yeah, whatever. System broadcaster, I don't get what it is, but yeah. Next one is the destructible environments. So as with the mirrors and reflections, this is really hard to do, especially on a game of this scale. Because even on a single server right now with 50 players, it's really hard to do, because the scale of the game is just so big. But when we get the server meshing and we have like thousands or 5,000 people on a server, that's gonna be pretty much impossible to do, unless they are complete geniuses, which I'm not gonna question that. If it's gonna work, good job, CAG. But yeah, that's in a distant future, so yeah, we're gonna see how it pans out, I guess. Next up are gonna be the rivers, roads, and basins. I mean, that's gonna give us more immersion when we're on planets, but like, still, I don't know. You know what I think about the planets having no use in the game, with planets and moons and... yeah, never mind. The next thing is gonna be the laser tripwires tier 0, which is cool, because like you can defend yourself when there's a bounty hunter hunting you and you're trying to hack your crime stat, but yeah. And in the end, these features have passed the final review for 3.15. Oh wow, great. So we're gonna get bombs, loot generation tier 0. Yeah, I already talked about that. Updates to Broken Moon map, that's Arena Commander, right? And infiltrate and defend missions. Well, those are some gameplay loops, right? Great. I mean, yeah, we need those. But yeah, I'm skeptical, because I'm a grumpy piece of shit, of course. And I always expect the worst, but I hope for the best. So I hope that this is gonna be something exciting and, at least something new to do in the game, right? Anyway, let's cut straight to the chase and let's talk about our main topic in this video. And it is gonna be, of course, the wipes that are inevitable at some point, according to the community. And CAG didn't say anything about that, but I mean, they don't tell us shit, so yeah. Apparently, it's inevitable, and I think it's gonna happen in the next patch, because the sales have dropped in the last month, like really dropped, and they are doing free fly events and event sales pretty much every other day now. Xenostrat is not working, at least it didn't while I was recording this video. Maybe they've fixed it already, I don't know. And 3.14 turned out to be one of the worst updates yet. I mean, yeah, the HUD is great and the flight model is great, but The game is broken, and people are just quitting now. So what do? They make another ship sale. But first off, tell me in the comment section below, what do you think about the wipes? Because I'm strongly against them. Because how are we supposed to test out the game if we don't have any ships to test it out? We gotta buy them, right? So, I mean, I already talked about this, but like, people are actually watching the Rehab Facility videos now. So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it again, but more in depth, I guess. So, I was thinking, like, if the main reason for a wipe are people that exploited the game and suddenly have a lot of money and are selling that money on eBay and stuff, or have all the ships, that is not a good enough reason. Just track those people and wipe all of their money out, and that's it. Or if you want to, you might as well wipe all of our money, but let us keep our components and our ships and our equipment still in the game. Because every other way that you do that is just gonna be completely obvious that you just want our money. Because I sure as fuck I'm not gonna start with the fucking Aurora again, right? I'm gonna buy a Cuddy or maybe not a Cuddy now, or a Hornet maybe. I don't know, an Arrow. But I'm not gonna start with the Aurora anymore, fuck that. And I know that most of the people think like I do. And yes, you can make a point that this is still an alpha, etc. But I mean, yeah, but if it's still an alpha and it's gonna continue being an alpha, why should there be a wipe now? And yeah, you can say that maybe they want to see what's the earning potential, or how long does it take for a new player to earn enough money for a Carrack or a Hammerhead or whatever. But I mean, there's still new players, and they are still coming, and there will be more players, and CAG can track them all. And there's no reason to do a wipe on 3.2 million accounts, or 3.2 million players that are gonna get wiped because of, I don't know, exploits, or checking if the players can earn enough money in a small amount of time, because we are not exiting the alpha. We are still in the alpha, and we're gonna stay in the alpha for a long, long time. And yeah, there's gonna be more players. There's gonna be a bunch of more players. But guess what? New players, new people are not gonna come into the game if they know that their progress will be lost at some point. That could happen really, really soon. So why would anybody invest his time, effort, or money into a game that's constantly gonna get wiped? In a game, in an alpha. So, well, Tarkov got wiped a few months ago, I think, or a month ago, and I can understand that. That was understandable. Everybody had everything, and the point of the game is not to have everything, but to scavenge and try to get some stuff so you can get more stuff, right? But Star Citizen is not a game like Tarkov. And Star Citizen could be maybe compared to War Thunder. I was an alpha tester of War Thunder back in the day, like 10 years ago or something like that. And don't get me started on War Thunder. Guy Jin fucking, they disgust me. But the only good thing that they actually did while War Thunder was still in an alpha is that there was no wipes, at least not to my knowledge. And there were a bunch of shit that we were just raging about. I actually got banned from their forums at one point for just like telling them to do their job and fix the things that are, till this day, they're still in the fucking game. Like, if you played War Thunder, you probably saw the fucking ground twitching, and that you can see enemies through the fucking clouds, or that the 30 mil or 40 mil, I forgot, it's a British cannon, it just dealt no damage, while the 7.62 shredded everything, because the cannon rounds just bounced off for some reason. So yeah, those things are still in the fucking game, and we raged about it back in the alpha days of the game. But you know what? We wouldn't rage about it if we didn't know about it. And the only reason we knew about it is because we had all the planes. Not all of them, but like we were actually grinding to get all the planes, right? And once you have most of the planes, you can actually comment about it, right? Because even in the alpha days, the back gunners, if you're a War Thunder player, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, just bear with me. There was like turrets on B-25, B-17 bombers and shit like that, and they were just OP, and they were still OP because the developers didn't give a shit and they liked it like that, and yeah, that's it. So what do the players do? They've just flown bombers, and because like the gunners are NPCs or AI controlled, and you just buff them up and you just fly in a straight line, get a cup of tea or coffee, whatever, and you just fly in a straight line, wait for somebody to fuck up and attack you, and your AI is gonna fucking kill them. You don't need to do shit. You can actually like take control of the gunners and be even fucking better than the AI, right? So we were raging about it, but it's still in the game, and people to this day, they still do the same shit. They just join a server and they just like bomb and use the gunners to grind for RP and for fucking money, right? And that's bad. That's not gameplay. That's why most of the players that I know stopped playing War Thunder, even though we were really into these simulator battles. So back to the Star Citizen. How is CAG supposed to know if something is OP and it is completely broken unless people know about that, unless people fucking tested it out? Because yeah, you're gonna have the Hammerhead owners, you're gonna have a bunch of whales that have all the Hammerheads, all the Carracks, all the fucking Javelins and shit, but that's not a realistic view of the game, right? Because like, of course, they are not gonna complain about something that actually works for them. Because why would I complain about my ship that nobody has or most people don't have being completely fucking OP and broken? I wouldn't. Because I know that I can grind for more money and that I will be much faster than the other guys because I have that ship, right? I mean, I would complain because I'm a retard and I'm obviously too honest. But yeah, most people wouldn't. And like, most of the whales don't even fucking play the game. They just admire the ships and that's it. And what if there was a game-breaking bug with some of the ships? Like something that's either too OP or like a prospector bug that just kills you when you enter the ship, or a reclaimer bug when you just leave the cockpit and you get stuck every fucking time. Is a week in the PTU or 2 weeks in the PTU enough to test it out? Of course it's not. I mean, most of the bugs get fucking recognized in the PU, right? And that's like the only reason why all of the new ships that get released are fucking OP when they get released. Solely because like people don't understand and don't fucking have enough time to test them out in the PTU. So what happened with the C2 and the M2 when they got released? They were just too fucking OP. You couldn't kill them in 3.13, right? Unless they were stationary and they let you kill them. And like, if the main reason for doing a wipe is to get more funding, I mean, tell us. I'm 34. Most of the people that watch my channel are 25 and above. Because most of the people that play the game are 25 and above. And most of us have a job. So just tell us. If you need more money, fucking tell us. Be straight with us, right? I mean, you will need to make us understand why the fuck do you need more money when you already have 400 million. But I mean, we are dreamers and we will fucking understand. But don't wipe us. Because it's gonna be hard for you to fucking make a game that is balanced without our input, right? And I'm not saying don't wipe us ever. Of course not. I'm just saying wipe us, or rather wipe our inventories once the game goes out of the alpha stage and goes into the like release stage, right? Because right now I do have most of the ships that I want. I don't have a Carrack and I don't have an MSR. I'm probably gonna grind for the MSR, but I'm not sure about the Carrack because one of the guys in the org has one. But I want the MSR just for the chess, because I want to make a chess tournament with my org at some point, and that's it. But like, at some point, CAG is gonna release a Javelin, or an Idris, or whatever, whichever ship. So how long would it take for me to grind from an Aurora to a Javelin? And what incentive do I have to do that again if I know that I'm gonna lose all the ships again and again and again? And like, it would take me a long time to grind. I mean, it took me fucking, I don't know, 8 months, I think, to like grind and get all the ships I want. I don't have all the ships, but I have a bunch of them. But like, how long would it take? It would take a long time. And what's it in for me? Like, I would just waste more time. And I wouldn't be the only one, so the game will lose the player base in that way, right? And I mean, just don't listen to the other YouTubers that are fucking excited about the wipe. Yeah, they are, because they all have all the fucking ships. Do you have all the fucking ships? No, you don't. Most of us don't. And they have nothing to lose. And most of the people that are excited about the wipe have nothing to lose. And like, every time that a wipe happens, that's the time when they shine. Because they are the only ones that have those ships. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I feel stupid just for having to say this, but I will spend more money on this game at some point when I see some progress. And like, you know, when I say progress, I mean progress, like gameplay loops and shit like that. I would love to fucking buy the Vulture. I'm amazed by it. But why would I have it right now? There's no fucking point, right? But we already have people that own Reclaimers. And I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. But I mean, is that the player base that CAG is targeting? Are they only like aiming at whales? I'm pretty sure they're not, because like whales will have nothing to do in the game if the rest of us stop playing. And we will. I have a friend, or I mean, he's an org mate, and like he bought a Carrack. And he doesn't know what else to do in the game. He doesn't have all the ships. He has a few ships and a Carrack. And he was grinding for it for a while. And now, like, there's nothing else to do for him in the game because he bought his Dreamer ship. He just stopped playing because he's just, like, waiting for something to happen, right? But he's not gonna return to the game if you take his Carrack away from him. He's not. I'm probably not. Not at least for another wipe, right? So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think about this. I think the only way to do a wipe, a proper wipe, is to leave all of our ships and components and equipment intact. Because every other way is gonna harm the game in the end. And we all love this game, and we all want this game to fucking succeed. Yes, everybody fucking hates Grumpy Eye because he's telling things that are fucking true, but like, yes, I do want this game to succeed. I do want this game to be the best fucking game ever. I do want, like, all of my friends to play this game in our 50s. Because that's when the game is actually gonna be released, like in 15 years from now, I guess. But like, no, I don't want to play it over and over again just to get the same fucking ships. And to get to the point when I can get a Javelin, but I can't because I just CAG just did a wipe, right? So yeah, tell me what you think, guys. I'm really concerned that this is gonna throw off most of the players when the wipe happens, and yeah, fuck it. That's it for today, guys. Congratulations on finishing your sentence in the Grumpy Eyes Rehabilitation Facility. Don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space. And ta-ta-da-da-ta, since you stayed this long, you're a fucking legend. And here's a bonus clip. You're gonna want to subscribe right after this.
Oh my god, we're just standing here guarding it. What the fuck? It's like real AI. I've never seen like... That was weird, dude. It's like it's a real game or something. Why are they so cool? Why are they so much cooler than me?
It's like it's the real game or something. Okay, so ta-ta-da-da-ta, now you can subscribe. I have to hold this fucking subscribe for longer so the thumbnails for other videos don't go over. Yeah, I know you know that. Yeah, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Love you.